Welcome to Instant Replay Live. Today we are joined by a special guest and a special console, Jared of TechToyTV. What have you brought us?
I have brought you the Turbo Duo, which is the greatest system ever made.
I mean, just look at these 3 layers of background, these beautiful sprites. It's actually, I saw a little bit of it so far, and I'm actually kind of excited by it.
It's pretty sweet, yeah. So I'm Nick. Joe is who you just heard there for a moment, and Jared screaming about the power and impressiveness of this console.
You don't know the power.
Jared joins us from TechToyTV, which is a local YouTube channel where you review anything pretty much, right?
I mean,
largely geek tech stuff.
Yes, geek tech, geek culture, video game kind of whatever I like, essentially.
And you are a nerd collector of various technologies of the past.
Yes.
And this is one of them, the second rate, or I don't know if second rate's not right, because it looks pretty to me. But
the power is first rate.
Yeah. The underappreciated Turbo Duo console that I've never seen before.
Look at that masculinity.
Yeah. We're so glad you could bring this to us. Joe, why don't you fire into this
I just wanted to see this little star.
I appreciate that.
Good anime, goobly.
All of the CD games, all of the CD games usually have anime cutscenes or intros or things like that.
Nice.
She uses Pantene Pro V.
Oh, hell yes.
Maybe
she's born with it.
Maybe it's Turbo Duo.
Yeah. 2 megabit graphics.
Oh man, look at that thing. So yeah, all right, we'll kick off here.
So this came out. You said the like 92 was the Turbo Duo.
Turbo Duo came out in 92.
So what's its contemporary? Super Nintendo.
It's slightly before, right?
Well, so the TurboGrafx came first, which is the base system, and the CD add-on came to that in 89.
Which was 89.
And they launched within like days of the Sega Genesis.
I was going to say, that's real close to the Sega Genesis, exactly. Right. So contemporary with Sega Genesis, contemporary with, which you can see, it reminds me a lot of the Sega Genesis, actually.
It does.
Better, but a lot of similarities. And then also would be contemporary with Super Nintendo. So just kind of frame people's expectations of what this is going to look like and be like. But this is specifically a later era game too, you said, right?
Yes.
So this one came out a little bit longer into the life cycle and pushed the graphics pretty hard. Was the game well received?
It was. This is typically one of the games that's on the top of people who are Turbo Duo collectors, TurboGrafx collectors. They really enjoy this game. People who like shooters. I mean, you can kind of see the graphics and everything. I mean, this was, kind of a big deal at the point for the system.
I mean, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. So it is one of the better loved games of the Turbo Duo.
Nice.
None of my buttons are firing anything.
I was going to say, I had that weird problem too. It's hold down the 2 button. The Roman numeral 2 button. There you go. Now you've got some power.
It's weird because it definitely, I was pressing it.
I had that problem too when I was demoing it right before we recorded.
Sorry, now I just gotta...
It's almost like it freezes you out of being able to attack at first. But now you're in there.
I'll die pretty quickly now, but yeah, this game is really cool looking.
Yeah.
I mean,
and obviously Joe has the controller. If you haven't figured that out, that should have come together there, but we should have said it first.
All right, cool. I'm with full health now.
Yeah, it is. It's really pretty though. Like I loved these kinds of. I've never been a big anime fan, but I love the games that look like anime.
Well, it's funny. I don't think the anime aesthetic translates too deeply into pixels. Like, I mean, obviously you can see it there, like in these in between scenes.
So, like, you're literally proven wrong by what's on the screen.
But like the actual gameplay, right? Like, like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and all those. Like, they have
big eyes on
fantasy art. Right. So to me, this is just old school. Like, this just looks like an old school game.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see the...
I think there's definitely something very Japanese about
being a flying elemental mech warrior.
And not only that, but like the creature designs and stuff too. Like that's a flying turtle. Dragon.
Turtles are in every country, Nick.
Well,
turtle dragons aren't. They're only in Japan.
Yeah, they're native. That's true. I've seen David Attenborough's life.
Yeah.
The turtle dragon.
Most of these titles were just simply brought over from Japan. They didn't have a very big development scene in the West for their titles, so the Japanese influence on this console is definitely felt when you see these, and it comes across in some of the voice acting and text too.
Nice.
Maybe I should do the other level. That level's hard.
Well, I mean, that's what did you have? You had a stage select? I didn't even notice. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one it defaults you to, right? Now that you're on. So maybe you'll get.
I just thought it'd be cool.
A little better here. If not, I'll take over. We can hand it to Jared, and he can show us all up.
No. Shooters are not my genre of choice.
You're not really great at this, and like
I was trying to figure out.
It.
I was trying to figure out what I was doing, but did we talk about why the Turbo Duo didn't succeed?
Do we know why it didn't succeed?
Well, it's kind of a similar story with the Sega Genesis. At that time, Nintendo with the NES had a lot of third parties just locked in. They couldn't make games for other systems.
Right.
Sega obviously found ways around that and were more crafty than NEC, who made the Turbo Duo and TurboGrafx. So they kind of relied on these no-name, or they had their own, developers in-house. So they didn't have a lot of the big titles of the time. Strangely enough, they did actually license some Sega titles like Space Harrier, Golden Axe.
Interesting,
and they were released in Japan. Yeah.
Is it? I wonder if it's because so Sega worked really well as a home console for me personally because it brought so many arcade games in, like Golden Axe.
Right.
I wonder if it's because they were arcadey and they were like, well, we're making our money here, we're making our money there. Why not spread the game and make some money on the game elsewhere? I wonder what the logic is on Sega's part.
I think because, you have to keep in mind, in Japan, this system was bigger than the NES, and it was bigger than the Genesis.
That's cool.
So they were kind of the leaders in Japan, so I guess Sega wanted that kind of game on a platform that was larger than what they were giving, the Japanese audience.
Whoa. Right on. That makes sense.
Oh, man.
Joe, you're just real bad at this.
I live with that.
All right, I'm going to take a turn. I gotta have a chance here to push us through.
It has real heavy metal feel to it as well. Obviously got the metal music.
Yes.
But just this post-apocalypse. Press the button. Nick.
I'm trying. You handed it to me and you broke it. You broke it before you sabotaged me. Do I just have to do this?
I don't know.
I can reset the console.
You can.
Let's do that because I don't know how to get in there otherwise. It's not doing it. Weird. Okay. That did it. I did like the water armor actually.
Yeah, but it's super metally, which is
badass.
Definitely satisfying I need to blow stuff up in a heavy metal world. I mean, look at this really cool environment.
Yeah, you definitely can't attack at first. There we go. Now it came in.
That's part of the challenge of the Turbo Duo power.
You got to know what it's like to not have power before you can appreciate the power.
Yeah. That's weird. It's it feels like the controller's not responsive, but your special attack works. Because I was able to hit what my brain wants to say is A, but is Roman numeral 1 on the weird controller. I need to get a picture of this controller before you leave.
I wonder if it's something to do with the loading of the game from the CD-ROM. Because you guys obviously can't see, this is on a CD-ROM, and obviously CD-ROM technology at that time was a very kind of questionable experience.
Yeah. That's weird to come out at the same time as the Sega and already be on CD-ROM. That's a huge jump.
They were too fast. They were too ahead of their time.
Possibly.
They were a little. So I will say they had the Turbo Express, which was the portable version of the TurboGrafx, and it played the exact same games with the turbo chips. So you could take your games that you played on your big screen at home and play them on a portable.
And I do think we should clarify that this console runs both CDs and chip games, which is that wasn't a thing elsewhere, was it?
The Master System had chip games. That was the only other system that I'm aware of that had the little credit card sized.
I died at the same place as Joe. I did better when we weren't talking.
You did. You did.
Nick's hubris made clear.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's go through one more. We'll go to a different area if we can.
Azul.
No, I think we gotta go to Lava Mountain, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll finish up here probably. Is there anything anything more to say about this game or TurboGrafx before you get into how people find you and that kind of thing?
Not really. I included this one because it's kind of a hallmark of the graphic abilities of the system. It kind of showcases it very well. And it's a favorite of people, not a favorite of mine. But, you can see why.
What do you prefer? Are you more like a platformer guy?
I'm more of a platformer. My favorite game for this system, which we'll take a look at, is a Jackie Chan platformer.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Nice.
And it is just pure cheesy goodness.
We'll look forward to that on Instant Replay Live. Now, Jared, where can people find you on YouTube, on wherever else on the internet?
You can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/TechToyTV. You can check out our website, which is techtoytv.net. And all of our social media is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @TechToyTV.
Nice. Perfect. Enjoy all of the Tech Toy reviews. I've enjoyed some of the more random ones, like the Mario figures from McDonald's, or the Amiibos and stuff like that. And you've also you reviewed some practical reviews for me, like things I've been planning to buy and didn't, like the Zelda Triforce light and things like that. I got to see it in action before I decided. So that's pretty cool. And next time on Instant Replay Live, is that about that time, Joe?
I think so. I just gotta say though, man, look at this creature design, level design. I'm super impressed this exists.
I love it.
I'm not sure that we're not in a different dimension right now. This didn't exist where I was raised, but we've just now slipped into a dimension where this actually existed.
Oh, so, this wasn't around when we were kids, but now it is.
Right, yeah, because we've slipped into a different timeline.
Yeah. That's some heavy shit for the closing remarks.
Well, right. Well,
I will leave you with this.
Right. So I'd like to say,
perhaps you are in
it's
a Mandela effect.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you, new viewers of this new dimension, obviously, except for maybe the ones who traveled with us. Welcome back. And we'll see you next time on the interdimensional videos.
I'd like to point out I'm doing really well.
Oh, yeah, aren't you?
Wow, wow. Really kick it.
Yo, plans, free stroke, Sonic Golf.
Sonic Golf.